ones are the stacked charts, stacked bar, stacked column, then clustered bar charts. So some different types of bar charts. Then we have different types of line charts, area charts. Okay. Then some pie chart or donut chart, scattered chart. Then this funnel type. So these are some of the very common types of charts that we'll find. Then you have this tree map or just a map where these two options are for the maps when you can put a geographical location, it will auto detect, or otherwise you can put latitude longitude values and it will detect that, it will point to certain locations. Okay. Then you have some, gauge or card type of things. Then you have tabular, table or matrix visualization option available, which is for your paginated reports. Okay, so according to your need, you will usually, use this. So a very, thumb rule is that when you want to show some categorical data, okay, some, with certain dimension against which you want to show some aggregation. Let's say you are having five different types of category of a product, or some product line of some organization, and you want to see how they are faring, like what was the total sales or how much was the total order. Like this, if you want to see categorical data with some aggregation or something, then you will probably pick a stacked chart. Okay, because it explains you in a better way. It's easier to understand. You can put different categories inside it, so it will be more useful for that. Line charts are mostly used when you are having some time series data or a continuous data, which will tell you, okay, continuously for past 2 years, what was your sales, or how much profit you made, what quantity of order, when which month the order was high, which month the order is low. If you wanted to look at that type of data or analytics, you will probably use a line chart. So it's more suitable for that. Pie or donut charts are mostly used for displaying proportionate of the data. Okay. I mean, when you have some, categories you want to show, how are they are faring in how proportionate they are, then you will be showing that. Okay. Then you have gauge or charts which will display you certain number. You don't see a visualization, but you see a number. Let's say, uh, for example, what is the current Sensex at this moment, right? So that's just a number that you can display, or what is the total sales we made in the day so far. That's just a number that you can just highlight somewhere in your dashboard, right? Then we have area charts. Especially in the area charts, what we do is we can put time series data with emphasis on some aggregation or something. Okay. So for that, area chart is primarily used. Scattered chart is ideal for analyzing relationship or correlation between two numerical variables. Okay, or you can find what are the outliers in the scattered chart. Let's say majority of your value falls in a certain range, but one or two values are way beyond that that normal range. So then you can easily identify what is your outlier, right? Then tree map, whether it's like for hierarchical data or large number of if you have your number of, let's say, product types are a lot, then probably in the stacked bar chart or bar charts, it will be difficult for you to understand, put everything together. So in those cases where number of types or classification, that you are doing, number of classify, that thing is pretty high. Okay, let's say you are having 15 different types of product lines. So putting that in a bar chart might not look very good. If you put that in a tree map, it might look good. Maybe the type of data you want to represent would be better suited in a tree map. Okay. So this type of some basically these are some of the used to like things that we keep in mind when we design a chart or something. So, like whenever, let's say, somebody has came to you with a requirement that okay, I want to put a, I, like as I mentioned, last 12 months or 24 months of sales data, in which months we are doing good, which months we are, not doing so good. Then we want to, put some, maybe in the charts, you can put more details, you can drill it down. So for that, you can put a line chart. Okay. So these are some of the, very common thumb rules that you can use, but it's not fixed. It's up to you, your choice, because, putting all the charts together, creating a dashboard or creating a report, it's an art itself. So whenever you will be working, you will be, to think like an artist, that whoever is going to see your report, how they want to see it, whether they want, a lot of things together in a single report, or at a single glance. So just keep in mind that whoever is looking at your report, let's say some CEO is looking at your report, he will be not spending much time, exploring different charts or things. He will just look at the highlights. Okay, so whenever you are building a report for somebody who cannot have much time seeing the report, then you need to put a lot of cards, not a lot of cards, but you need to use more on the cards, or a line chart that can emphasize, or an area chart. Okay, that, at a glance, somebody will get, the understanding, okay, of how the data looks like, or how the business is performing, right? So that's something you can remember, or you can read about it, and it's up to you that how you want to design your dashboard. So this is just a thumbnail. Okay, now let's deep dive into different charts that we have and what are the options we are having. So let me start with this stacked bar chart. So from the from this visual, you see that whatever value you put, whatever legends you are having, or classifications you are having, you will get the number uh, horizontal, right? So let's look at this. So you are having y-axis and x-axis. So y-axis is basically your whatever types, what are the your dimension or attribute values against which you will put your aggregation. So that is in your y-axis. Okay. X-axis is what aggregation or what value you will put, that you want, based on which the length of this chart will be displayed. So that thing will come here. Okay. So let me put uh, territory here, and there is a mounting x-axis. Yeah. So you see all the different countries that you can see here, and according to it, you can see this. Now, legends, let's see what the legends does. Yeah. So here you're seeing that when we put the country value in the legend, so it will basically show you, in either on your top or on your site, it will give you a reference that okay, these are the values based on which I am performing this aggregation. So it's just for because sometimes what happens is you might not give the values here. Okay, that maybe your chart, the size of your chart is not allowing you to put these things here, so that you can just put in the corner that okay, these are the reference point of these colors, that if it is blue, then it will be United States. So legends are for that, so that you can understand which like what is the reference to the that particular bar that you are seeing. Okay, so that's how you can see it. Then we should be having small multiple tooltips. So let's talk about tooltips first. When we hover on this, let's say I just put my mouse on this, what value it will be shown. So this, you can see this same country, United States, and the sales amount. I can put more data here. Okay. Now, small multiples, it will basically divide your chart into multiple parts based on what I put here. So let's say I put region here, not supporting it. Yeah, sometimes you will face this issue that not every type of data will be supported in